Great way to learn about makeup products and application. Try several in your area. I always look at fashion magazines to see what makeup styles are in and which ones are out, like blue eyeshadow. Your nails should be in perfect condition at all times, never too long. Claws are out. Use a French manicure, clear, or red nail polish. Gentlemen, your nails should always be short and clean. Your mental attitude has a lot to do with the way you look. You need to have good energy and mental balance. This is not an easy business. You need inner resources that you can draw on. Don't neglect your spiritual life. There are some general rules of conduct when an agency sends you out on a job. Your clothes should always be neat and clean. You will probably be told what to wear. Your shoes must be in good condition. Don't smoke, drink alcohol, or swear on the job. Do not date clients or subcontractors. If someone asks you for your phone number, give them your agent's number, never your own. Disloyalty to your agent is very harmful in the long run. Ethical behavior is essential or you would develop a bad reputation. If a client wants you to pose nude, consult with your agent or manager and your parent or guardian, someone that has your best interest at heart. Consider what direction you want your career to go. Representation is very important. The main unions are the Screen Actors Guild, SAG, the Screen Extras Guild, SEG, and the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, AFTRA. You want to join at least one of these unions as soon as you can. It's a lot easier to be taken seriously as a professional when you are a member. Finding the right agent is crucial. To get a list of licensed modeling and acting agents, write to SAG at this address. Once you have the list, send photo and resume to at least 25 of them. This can get a bit expensive, but it's worth the time and money. One or more of them will hopefully call you. They're always looking for new faces. Another way is to call an agency and ask when they have open call day. Don't worry too much if an agent doesn't like something about you. Just hang in there and keep improving yourself. Legitimate agents won't ask you for money. If they do, they might be in the business of shooting and selling portfolios, but they are not an agent. Once you find the right agent, you'll need to call him or her often. I find early afternoon is a good time. You'll also need to maintain a good, friendly relationship with the agent's receptionist. They may make or break your career. Your agent can refer you to a good photographer and will supply you with a photographer's list. Other ways to find photographers for little money is to check around and find a photographer who is testing. This means that the photographer is trying to perfect his techniques and will help you to complete your portfolio. You will probably pay cost for the reproduction of the photos. You can find model shoot days announced in the back of photography magazines. This is where new models and aspiring photographers get together at a park or similar setting to take lots of pictures. Afterwards, everyone exchanges phone numbers and gets together later to look at the prints. You will have an opportunity to buy them at a low cost. It's a good idea to have a friend or relative grab a camera and take tons of pictures of you. You'll become more comfortable in front of the camera and you'll see the poses that you look best. As you grow and evolve as a model, you'll see big changes. Look at these photos from my early days as compared to my current photo shoots. Makeup for a photo shoot depends on whether the photographer is shooting in color or in black and white. For black and white photography, the makeup can be fairly heavy. For color, you must do careful blending and tone it down. It's a good idea to hire a makeup artist for your first professional photo shoot. Eventually, you'll need to know how to do your own face and hair because not every shoot has a stylist available. What happens when you go to a photo shoot? First, make sure you've talked to the photographer before the shoot to discuss what to wear, hairstyles, etc. Don't try too many different looks in one shoot. 3 or 4 is plenty. Get a good night's sleep so that you don't look tired. Eat well. Arrive on time. Check in with your contact person and follow their instructions. Keep a good attitude and don't talk too much. And don't have people calling you or ask to borrow their phone. There's one exception to this. If you have any problems, don't argue with the photographer or the director. Call your agent immediately and let them handle it. Don't ask when the shoot will be over. Wait until they say, "That's a wrap." Unfortunately, there are a lot of people in the world who would like to exploit you. There are con artists who will try to trick you. Everyone that is in modeling has had some bad experiences or near misses. You're excited about your career and you're ambitious, but you must be careful and discerning as well. If an offer sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Check it out very carefully. Don't ignore signs that all is not well. A common scam is to promise lots of money, travel, etc. A dishonest person will tell you what you want to hear. Anyone can call himself or herself a photographer, a producer, or whatever, but that doesn't mean much. There is so much hype and deception in this business that you can't be too careful. Get a business card and call the number on it. Is the phone answered in a professional manner? Ask for references and check them out. A legitimate business person never hesitates to give references. On international jobs, be especially careful. Research the reputation of the employer. Visit his offices. Does it seem on the up and up? Never surrender your passport or return ticket home. Most hotels have safe deposit boxes available. Put your passport and ticket in one. Many models have been stranded in foreign countries and forced into dubious situations because they trusted someone else with their passport. When you're going out on interviews, it's a good idea to take your parent or guardian with you. Refuse to do interviews in strange places like parks or motel rooms. If you get to an interview and it doesn't seem quite right, leave and call your agent. On a legitimate interview, you will probably see lots of other models coming and going. You may run into the infamous casting couch. Don't let anyone intimidate you into doing anything that you don't want to. There's always another interview, and no job is worth losing your self-respect. There are many types of modeling that you can do. The more versatile you are, the more you will work. Promotional modeling can include anything from bathing suits to business suits. You can represent a product or a service. You may act as an ambassador of goodwill or hand out samples of a product. You must be friendly and outgoing. Conventions use models as hosts or hostesses. You may register guests and hand out literature or samples. You may need to memorize a short script to emphasize a point if you're asked to be a narrator. You may be a host or a hostess at the hospitality suite. You might be asked to hand out food or drinks and keep the suite looking good. If your assignment changes at the last minute, call your agent or you won't get paid for the extras. Conventions are usually held at large hotels or convention centers. Check in your area and contact them. Commercial print consists of ads for product in magazines, billboards, and catalogs. Producers are usually looking for that all-American good looks. Fashion print is similar, but more glamour-oriented. Editorial print is work in newspapers. When you're starting out, you may have to do a couple of print jobs for free to build up your portfolio. Fashion shows can vary from local malls to the designers of Paris. If you want to do runway work, women should be a minimum of 5'8" and weigh no more than 110 pounds. Let's look at the fashion walk. When you first enter, pose for about 10 seconds. Then start down the runway, or catwalk. Your pelvis should be tucked under, your shoulders should be back. Don't swing your arms, your head should be up, eyes straight ahead. Your chest should be up. Cross your legs over in a straight line, starting with the right foot. Walk on the balls of your feet. Have a smile or a serious expression according to the wishes of the fashion coordinator. Display